tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Elliott now to kick this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Ready? 5-9. Easy, opposite.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. They'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Waiting.
On second down, Kamara. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Breeze now to throw. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Go. Waiting. Watch the screen.
Our first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. On first, they go right back to Howard. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, 29 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Saints nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. From the 25 on second down, Breeze. And Josh Hill has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 48 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Breeze going to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Zach Line there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. This is Howard on second down. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, 79 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Breeze. And his throw is incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Intended for Alvin Kamara. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. There's Breeze. And it is incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Inside of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. After one, it's 13-6. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 16 yards, a first down. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Play action. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we got a second. We remind you that the Madden Championship Series is back and better than ever. August 30th through September 1st, you can watch the top Madden competitors face off in Arlington, Texas for a total prize pool of $190K. Tune in and watch it. Twitch.tv/EA Madden NFL, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, August 30th and 31st. And then 10:30 a.m. Eastern on September 1st to see if Skimbo can go back-to-back-to-back as a Madden Classic champion. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
You're good, you're good. Ready.
To throw, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Now Breeze. He finds an opening past the 40. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there. 26 yards. Now Kamara. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 yards on the play, first down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. On second and goal, Breeze to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but now it's third and goal.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test, fourth and goal. Breeze to throw for it on fourth. And that is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Eagles defense able to hold. Earlier, we mentioned the Madden Classic Championship. We also want to remind you that registration is underway for the opportunity to represent your favorite NFL club in the Madden NFL Club Championship. 32 of the best Madden competitors in the world will face off in the Club Championship final live from the EA Broadcast Center in December. Register today for a chance to take home a piece of a... But I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Hey, empty.
They'll run on first down. It's Howard, and nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Looking to throw on second down. Wentz, screen pass to Sproles. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up first and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. To throw on second and 6. Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
This is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
On play action, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ford Tokyo. Mike's 47. Hey, Wahoo. Get in the weight room. 47 Mike, 47 Mike. Mike, 47. We got it. Both 7.
Again, it's Wentz. That's caught by Howard. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost
under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none, because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Brees able to find the veteran again. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
65, 65, 65. 40, 82, 40. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Strip that. Orbit. Strip that ball.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one goes for 24 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
46 down, man, 5-4. 47's the mic. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Hey, exit. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Watch switch, watch switch, watch switch. Hey, kill it. Hey, Ford Tokyo.
On play action, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that last penalty makes this 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. They fake the give. Now Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Now Wentz again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. Throwing now is Breeze. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Breeze now on 1st down. And Cook has it left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to... The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 11.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 75 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here on the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground, usually, 10, 12-yard runs? This one was way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
At their own 29-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll begin the drive with Howard. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Too easy.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd and a couple. Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Now Howard. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard. 51 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Malik Jackson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. It got his man complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
And it is still early, just the 1st quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as his guys are back within a single score. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will shave 1 more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Sliding out of the pocket. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills.
Let's keep it. Seal this game, boy.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
17 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Break 180. 54. Great 57. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Hey, Charlie. 56 is the mic. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Mike Moore told you. Mike's 56. Get him.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
We got this.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day. Sunday. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. 82. 54 Mike. 3 buns.
Wentz going to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wentz. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Right there, 56. I got one. 56 to Mike, boy, 56.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. There's Garoppolo to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Garoppolo looks to throw. His throw incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that takes us from second to third down.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does. And that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Here we go. 280. 54. 54. All right, D. All right, D. Switch. Great. 80 weapons. Great. Check nickel. Go. Rip 5-7.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Hurts over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Butker now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Grade 15. Grade 15. Sunday.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
They go counter with Howard. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. The carry here for the big tight end. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, box truck.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 58 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Yellow.
From the 29, Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. The 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 71 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to what...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard, 73 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. So the points coming fast and furious in this opening quarter. Whoa.
Yeah, both defenses, they're looking pretty exploited right now with the way these offenses are attacking. They are a step behind, back on their heels, whatever cliche you want to use. Right now, they're trying to figure out how to slow them down, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown in this opening quarter, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Great 15, great 15. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Kill. Bravo.
So that'll back him up 5.
All day, baby, all day.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Running from the gun with Howard. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
You got it. You got it.
A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chiefs' 42-yard line.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
44.
Hey, Delta.
44's the mic. Exit. 44, Mike.
5'9".
All day, every day, any day. Fofo's the mic.
On 2nd and 9. Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Down the man inside, down the man. Lefty, lefty.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Go, go. Let's go.
Check.
Let's go. Great. Hey, kill. Five.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Elliott good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense.
There he goes, right side. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Running with Howard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 46-yard line.
Go. Lady!
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Check 9, check 9.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo!
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And his throw here's incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
My red 5-2, I'm here.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check. Watch the slant.
Play action. Now Wentz. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line.
That's right, man.
82, 44.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Right side caught by Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Wentz now on first down. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A final shot before half for Wentz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Mahomes firing complete, and he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Go. Go.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, 26 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to it.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Yellow.
Number 53, Mike 50.
I don't need to.
Here we go. Check.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Mahomes. And it's incomplete.
Mahomes pass intended for Tyreek Hill, incomplete. Brings up third down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Attack!
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says, we're going for it on 4th down.
Yellow.
Check 53, Mike. Oh, yeah.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He is going to find Hill here. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there. That would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They go back to the ground with Williams. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground.
Another miss.
Still on his...
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light. Go. Tires burn the pavement. People want frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously. Steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve for the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago. The Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Sanders now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Check safety, check safety. Under 10, under 10, 10.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. On 3rd down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Now Jackson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Mike, 48.
Mike 20.
In your face.
Strong.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess that, well, he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Dolphins' 35-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. Finds Roberts left side. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Regular.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Fitzpatrick. They'll roll. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. 3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. And he finds Stills complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
3rd and short yardage, Fitzpatrick. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going. It's Fitzpatrick. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Come on, set. It's a game. Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Kill. Hey, watch it. Set. Go. Check 99.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And some room to roam now. Past the 20. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 30.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Looking living in a dream. Now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. It's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me fun up and it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me?